I know. I'm saving every 3 to 4 minutes, and I shouldn't be doing that, but I just don't want to embarrass myself again, man. It's too hard for me to embarrass myself. No, not really. I really couldn't care less, to be honest, but there he is. Let's take him out. You know, before he does something drastic, like whatever he just did to the computer. Probably drastic. Hold it right there. Oh. Okay. Well, he didn't hold it. What do we do now?
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Well, I'm here now, bitch.
Let's end this!
You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
Upgraded? The hell do you mean?
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
Saren, you're indoctrinated. You were talking, no, he needs you, all this stuff. All the stuff that you said on Vermeer is now moot point because you're indoctrinated. He's implanted you with Reaper tech. Come on.
Sovereign's controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
The relationship is symbiotic. Organic and machine intertwined. A union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither.
But no free will.
I am a vision of the future, Shepard. The evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
Yeah, not as a slave, man. Not as a slave. That's not happening. But I'm telling you right now, this is not how it's going to end. You are stronger than this, Saren. For as much as you've spent, as much time as you've probably spent on that ship, you're stronger than this. I know you are. Come on, man. We can beat him together.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it. Not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
You're giving up, man. I've never known a Spectre to give up, especially not one as ruthless as you.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for... The implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's only too late if you don't give up, Saren, and like I said, you're not giving up on me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
Holy shit, man. I didn't think he had the guts. He did. See, I don't know if I would give him the benefit of the doubt at that point, but, like... You guys okay? Garrus, you're okay. What about you, Rex? Don't know if I would have given him the benefit of the doubt at that point, but I knew somewhere that he was thinking that this was incorrect. This was all wrong. And he had to have seen that somewhere. He had to have kept some part of his free will. He was too strong for that. And then he sacrificed himself so we could do this, so let's not waste his sacrifice.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick, open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down.
See if you can open a communications channel.
Yeah, it's a good idea for both of you. Let's see if we can get in touch with anybody.
Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Shit.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
Naturally.
You were expecting someone else?
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Alright, sounds
You'd
good.
sacrifice human lives to save the Council? What have they ever done for your kind?
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
That's why you can't throw away reinforcements trying to save the Council. Hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension, or hold back?
I was afraid that the party order was going to have Rex saying what Garrus said, where it's like, this is bigger than humanity, blah, 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 which is totally not like Rex at all. So I'm glad that it didn't do any role reversal there. I know that the Council has never done anything for humanity, and really, considering how much crap they've given me on this assignment, it would be probably in my best interest to, well, it would be natural for me to say, yeah, concentrate on Sovereign and let the Council die. But I'm not like that, man. That's not how I operate. And just because they've given me flack before doesn't mean I should hold it against them. This is bigger than that. This is bigger than our petty, bigger than the little petty things that they've done to me over the course of this mission. They gave me a chance to go to Ilos anyway. They didn't offer support, but they knew I could handle it. So I gotta take that as a matter of trust on our part.
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension no matter what the cost.
Just be
I
ready.
hope the Council appreciates this.
Alliance ships, move in. Save the Destiny Ascension.
I hope they know the risks, because some of them aren't going to make it out of here, unfortunately. I just hope my crew makes it out.
Commander, we're picking up reinforcements.
It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
Cavalry's here, ma'am.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
Yeah! Nice job,
The
guys.
Citadel's opening. All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
Make sure he's dead.
He's dead.
I am Sovereign, and this station is mine.
What the hell is it? Oh my god, he's right behind me. Hold on. Hold on a second here. You're not allowed to get behind me like that. Okay, sabotage, overload, and warp. Let's go. Ow. Saren is tough in this form because he jumps around the walls. His shielding is really high. He'll shoot. Oh, Rex still has a pistol equipped. Hang on. Right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Why don't you go with an assault rifle? That'll work. But yeah, he'll shoot missiles at you. He'll use assassination, carnage. He'll use a bunch of different abilities, and they're all really tough to deal with. Get out of here. You can momentarily stun him with like throw and stuff. He overheated my weapon. That's not good. Yeah, why don't you damp him there, Garrus. Rex, you use overkill because your throw's probably not strong enough to, you know, push him away. Excuse me, Garrus. I am still not very good right now, but you overkill. Let's see if I can throw him. Why the hell not? Try it. That'll work. Hey, get away from him! Rex, why don't you go with immunity, because he's probably going to carnage the shit out of you here in a second. Garrus, you adrenaline burst, because, oh. That'll work. I think he's charging up his missiles right now, which I don't like whatsoever. Let's sabotage him before that happens. Hit him with everything you've got! Why don't you... I wish my powers... See, my powers, if they charged up a little bit quicker, I'd be better off, but it's okay. Why don't you try damping him? He's got assassination going on Garrus. That's not good. Thankfully, he doesn't seem to be hitting too many of his shots. But if I can stun him like this and then marksman him for a little bit, that'll be great. I think he's half dead, so then... Yeah, once he's half dead, it'll go into a little cutscene here. So, just in case you're wondering, the game kind of freaked out there. That's why.
Sovereign's too strong! We have to pull back! Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
I need you guys in this fight! Where is he? There's Rex. There's Saren. Okay, so after that cutscene, Saren will get his shield back, which is not good. But we'll just repeat what we did before. Sabotage, overload, warp. He'll start using missiles and all that stuff. Okay, I guess this is where he starts using the missiles, but let's throw him real quick. Garrus, I wish you could shield boost right now. That would be really nice. Why don't you overload him? I will sabotage him. Make it a little bit easier to deal with it for a second. This is a fight about moving around, by the way. In case you hadn't noticed, we're going to be moving a lot in this fight because it's, I don't even know if Advanced Lift will be able to pull him off the wall. I guess he can. Good. I should tell Pam that he can do that before he fights this guy, because he hasn't fought him yet when I'm fighting him here on this file, so... let's hold off on that for just a second. Oh, God. Rex, can you throw him off the wall? I'll overload him for a little bit of attack damage. Whoa! Watch those missiles! He's gonna shoot a missile at me here right now. Move! Okay. Take him out! Hit him with everything you've got! Eat this, motherfucker! Oh, crap. Oh god, that's not good. Garrus, can you sabotage him really quick? I'm gonna need a barrier here, and Rex is totally gonna need a barrier, but he's blocked, so that's unfortunate. Ow, 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 ow. I think we got him. Yeah, got him. Whew! That was a close one, man. He started spamming missiles at the end there. I thought I was dead for sure. But I don't think he's coming back this time. I doubt he actually came back. Those were his implants, so...
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Hit it with everything we got.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
I think he's dead. Nice job, guys. Oh, that's probably not good.
Go!
Anderson, we found them! They're in here!
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Well, it's no 2-mile hike to the LZ through the desert, but they're not getting rid of me that easily. Commander Vanessa Shepard, reporting for duty, sir.
Ambassador, Captain, Commander Shepard, we have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor, on behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
We will need a list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
Given all that has happened, I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular candidate?
You know, going into the game, before I started playing the game, I knew exactly who I was going to choose here, but having heard what Shepard said to Saraceno about not being able to support his platform as a Spectre, like as a soldier, I think I've changed my mind here. Really, whoever ends up being it, ends up being it. It's not my choice.
Let the politicians figure this one out.
I agree with the Commander. This is too important to rush into.
Of course, Ambassador. We will welcome your candidates with open arms, whomever they may be.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
As much as I'd like to stand on our laurels here and celebrate with you guys, this is not over yet, and you know it. We all know it.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
Do a hell of a lot more than that, Captain. We're gonna kill all of them. It's gonna take a lot of firepower, a lot of willpower, and a hell of a lot of money, probably, to get all the ships together, but the Reapers are going to fear the day that they come into the galaxy, because when they get here, I will be ready. And that day will be coming up very soon, because I'm actually recording this commentary, part of the commentary, in June. If I sound a little bit different, it's because of the fact that I actually recorded the last portion of the commentary that you just heard like 5 seconds ago, way back at the end of February, and now I'm recording this like right when the game is coming to a close. Speaking of which, that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, coming to you guys now in June, and I originally recorded live commentary over the top of the credits and kind of talked about my opinion on the game and everything like that, and I'm still going to do that here, but I felt it would be better if I came to you guys after the fact, after this was all edited together, because of the way that I did the walkthrough with all the audio logs and building Vanessa's story and all of that stuff. After the fact, I felt like it would be better to kind of come to you guys after the whole project is finished and just give you my thoughts a little bit more updated on the whole thing. Granted, the fact that I did all of this stuff and edited all of this stuff into this didn't really change my opinion about the game very much, because I still enjoy this game and love it to death. But yeah, I just felt like it'd be better if I kind of told you about, you know, how I feel now that I've gotten the whole thing over with. Speaking of which, before you guys ask, I don't know if you guys have watched at this point yet, but the credits aren't normally like this. I used a chroma key mask in my editing software to add little scenes from the rest of the game. I thought it would add a little bit of flavor to the whole credits scene, because normally the credits are just white text, blue text on black background, so I was like, what? Let's mix it up a little bit. Why the hell not? So that was why I did that, just in case you were wondering. But let's jump back into this whole thing. What I really think that the first Mass Effect does well is I really think that it kind of gets you immersed in the whole universe that they have built up. And I think it does it, like I said, very well. I feel like they add in enough details about the background universe in the regular conversations that you have with the inhabitants of the worlds, and in all of the things that you do when you get yourself wrapped up in all these current events of the game where you're chasing down Saren and trying to prevent the Reapers from coming back and all of that. And I feel like, I mean, the Codex entries, I feel like giving them to you after a real-life event with them has happened it kind of makes it harder for me to really remember what the Codex entries tell me. It'd be easier if it was the other way around, where I read about it and then it was like, here's a real-world example, and it's like, oh, okay, I get it. But other than that, I feel like the immersion levels in this game are very high, and that's a very good thing, because this is the first game in the series. So getting immersed in a universe in this way in the first game in the series, it leaves you with a good impression, and when the game's over with, it leaves you saying, well, I wonder what would have happened if this had happened, or I wonder how they're gonna, you know, if they do a sequel, I wonder how they're gonna wrap this stuff up. Of course, I didn't really have those feelings myself, because basically when I was done playing this game, I had the whole trilogy already available to me, so I could already play Mass Effect 2 immediately following this. So I was like, oh, well, I could have questions, but they'll be answered in like the next couple of weeks anyway when I play Mass Effect 2, so it's kind of like whatever. But I feel like they did a really good job of getting a player immersed in the game. And that kind of brings me to the other thing that I think might have been not really an issue about this playthrough, but I feel like it looked like, and it played especially, like the game was too easy. I was playing on veteran difficulty, so you'd expect it to be a little bit more challenging than it actually was. But it ended up not being as challenging as maybe... It ended up not being challenging to the point where it was interesting for me as a player towards the end of the game, so I was kind of just blitzing through everything. But hear me out on this one. I feel like in a game like this, where they're trying to immerse you in the world, in the universe that they've got going, so that they can kind of take the story along for the next couple of games, I feel like it doesn't have to be a very difficult game, because if it is really challenging and you keep dying or something like that, it kind of breaks the immersion, you know what I mean? It takes you out of the game to say, shit, that was so hard, man, how am I going to get through this part? And it kind of takes away from the degrees of immersion that I was just talking about. It kind of takes away from the world building that they've done, because you're thinking more as a player trying to get through a situation than you are as the genuine article character who has been built up in these sorts of things. And Vanessa's character, obviously, since this is a roleplay playthrough, was a big part of this whole thing. This playthrough itself is kind of a little bit of a test in terms of figuring out what mission order would be best for her type of character and for this playthrough. I didn't know going in whether or not this mission order with Pharaohs first and 90% of the side quests in the game, then Therum, Noveria, Vermeer. I didn't play like that the first time I played through the game. I think I did like Therum, then Noveria, then Vermeer, then Pharos or something like that. So I didn't know if this mission order was going to work, but I really liked the way that we got the missions to work in a schedule of sorts, because like, go to Pharos, there's the cipher, we don't know what the cipher means, let's do side quests to wait and see if it actually, you know, we actually figure out what it means, and then we're like, oh crap, we don't know what it means, let's go get Liara so that she can help us with that, and then we go to Noveria because we have to deal with her mother, and then we go to Vermeer because we have to deal with Saren, and then we go to Hylos because we still have to deal with Saren and Sovereign. So that whole thing happened. So I really like the mission order. I hope it came out alright for people watching it. I feel like it did, because I didn't really get too many complaints about that sort of stuff. About anything getting too boring. But I mean, you guys should let me know if it was a little bit boring, because it will help me structure Mass Effect 2's missions when we get to that point. One of the other things I wanted to talk about, just as a post-com addition to what I said in the regular credits, is the Paragon and Renegade choices that I made in this game. I feel like I had to kind of build Vanessa in a very Paragon way. I feel like her character kind of comes off as sort of one-dimensional in this, and that was why I added in the audio logs, and I added in her shooting Finch there. And there were certain points in playthrough it was kind of a little bit less one-dimensional. But I feel like I have to build her up as this sort of, you know, paragon, to use the word, a paragon of her species, because it kind of adds to a feeling of, you know, she is the only person who could have done what happened in this game. And that's an important theme that I'm going to be going with for the rest of the series as well, is that she kind of feels that she's the only one who can accomplish the things that have to be done in order for everything to go right. And that was how she started feeling towards the end of this game, and it's going to be a primary theme that I'm going to touch on a lot in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, so look forward to that. But yeah, other than that, I hope the audio logs added a little bit about her character. I kind of took like an origin story type of an outlook on the audio logs for this one. They're going to be a little bit less origin story-esque in Mass Effect 2 and Mass Effect 3, because it's going to be more of a reaction to the things that are happening in Mass Effect 2, and kind of, there'll be a little bit of building on her history, but we'll get to that once we get to that. But I hope you guys enjoyed those little additions, because it did take a lot of work to get all of this stuff edited the way that I wanted it to, and to get all of the characters, you know, all of the character that I wanted Vanessa to have to come through. And I don't think I did it perfectly, but I don't think that I could do it perfectly when I'm doing live commentary and, you know, trying to discuss the game and the finer points of the game and the points that don't make sense in the game with you guys, while also trying to build a character. I think it's really hard to balance that, but I think I did a pretty good job of it, personally. And honestly, like, I've been trying to top my Sword of Mana playthrough. For some weird reason, I have it in my head that my first playthrough I ever posted on my channel, my Sword of Mana playthrough, which if you haven't watched, it's really old, but it kind of shows my growth as a commentator over time pretty well, I think, over the course of those 4 months that I played that game. It shows my growth from virtually no experience with commentary to being comfortable with it. And I felt like that was a very good playthrough for me. So I've been trying to top it, and I don't feel like anything has really topped it yet until now. I feel like for the amount of work I put into this playthrough and the way that it succeeded, I feel like this is my best playthrough that I've ever done for this channel. And I'm really, really happy about that. And it just makes me more excited to want to go into Mass Effect 2, because I want to keep you guys guessing a little bit about the twists that I'm going to be putting into this, because there will be twists. Vanessa is not a one-dimensional character, and Mass Effect 2 and 3 will really help to reinforce that fact once we get to that. But I want to keep you guys guessing, but I also don't, because I feel like if I keep you guys guessing for too long, you'll kind of, you know, I'll lose interest, you'll lose interest, and then it'll just kind of be like, okay, well, I'm just doing this because, you know. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Mass Effect. It was a great playthrough. Like I said, I love this game. If you had to ask me which one was my favorite in the series right now, I waver between two, depending on which one I've played more recently. But right now, it would have to be this one. And yeah. But other than that, yeah, can't wait until Mass Effect 2 starts. I'll probably... I gotta do an update video before I start recording that, so I'll be posting that update video soonish. I'll probably take a couple of days off before posting that, but once I do post it, it'll be it'll be really cool. I'll just tell you guys what I'm planning for that sort of stuff, and I'll get your input on it like I did with this one. And then we'll, I'll go record for a month. I'll go away for another month or whatever it's going to be. I'll figure out how I want the trailer to be structured, and then I'll post the trailer, and we'll move right into Mass Effect 2 after this. So that's the plan, ladies and gentlemen. But for right now, until the day comes when I can begin Mass Effect 2, that has been Mass Effect. I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. I definitely enjoyed it a lot myself, and I hope you have gotten maybe something you didn't know out of this playthrough, maybe some aspects that you didn't think about out of this playthrough. I hope it at least got you thinking and discussing, and maybe enjoying the story that I've gotten behind it at the very least. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, thank you for watching, everybody. Have yourselves a great day and or night, and I will see you in whatever I decide to post next. Take care.